as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Defense 24.
Now ETN to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Another tote for ETN. And right away, he lost the football.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man, Dell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the check. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The Texans in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind out the first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, it's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Check. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when you give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
First down, Jaguars.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 3rd and 4.
18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Stroud.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Bobby Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Jaguars 14, Texans 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Again, it's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big points.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Henry To'o there to bring it down defensively. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 14, Texans 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Sullivan fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
Pryor has it complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Stroud to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ready?
Here goes Stroud again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. We'll call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
All right, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And taken right at the 35. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Etienne up the middle.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice...
Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Sheds off the tackle. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run with Ridley.
And a razzle-dazzle not going to work out. They're just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he had him man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. Metcalf motions left. Stroud now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing again is Stroud.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Devon Hamilton able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success.
Okay,
finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, Ron.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Off the option, here's ETN.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
65 catch, 65 catch. Go.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught by Dell.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's complete to Dell.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
79 Broncos.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Texans 13. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Teague. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
18, Pioneer. Ready?
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Ready?
On first down, Teague.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Jacksonville, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans,